Greetings, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and what?
Did she just say non-binary pals?
Shit, John, man. Shit, let's get it.
Anyway, guys, today's video, we're gonna be looking at this weird lady,
What the hell?
rainbow hair, and a lot of gay stuff. Gay rainbow stuff with the pride flag in their Twitter bio. Like it's like they're repping a set, but it's just a rainbow, you know. So we already cringed one time, frame one into the video. So just intro in frame one. I went to go look at her Twitter, and she's already like someone I I know I would hate to be around. It's like the teacher that has they them pronouns at the front of their door, you know. Her Twitter bio, maybe I'll put it right here, probably, right? Yeah? Come on, editor. It says fucking your rainbow big sister. It's like it's already cringe.
Let's get into the dress code stories because there's a lot of them. First up, we have... So this is going to be very short, but myself and my little sisters were reading through one of my sister's school rulebook thingies a while back, and one of the dress code stipulations caught my eye. Girls are required to wear bras. I basically shrugged it off and assumed it wasn't something that was actually enforced, but boy was I wrong. My sister's best friend was dress coded last week for not wearing a bra. It became a whole thing, and her parents are going to have a meeting with the school soon to talk about it because it's just creepy. This is such a ridiculous rule for many reasons.
Like, do I have to explain, like do I have to explain why a bra is needed? How the rule isn't ridiculous? What? This is such a ridiculous rule. Stupid ass.
Like, yeah, it's kind of creepy. Why are you monitoring that? How are you aware of that? Why does that matter to literally anyone? Really weird rule to have, and even weirder to enforce. And this relates to myself and a story that I have from my own days in high school. My school didn't really have...
Okay, she's right? You know, it's kind of a rule that's hard to enforce, technically, because, I mean, unless a girl is walking around dressed like an absolute fucking whore, then, you know, it's kind of hard. But later on, she does say, or like literally, it's pretty obvious why you need a bra, you know? I don't have to explain that, so, you know, yeah, pretty self-explanatory, just not being fucking stupid.
One time in my schooling life that I had ever witnessed someone getting in like actual trouble about what they were wearing, and that was when I was in year 12, and this other girl in year 12 got pulled to the principal's office for not wearing a bra. She was effectively sent home and told she couldn't come to school unless she wore a bra. And she was like, fuck you. That's ridiculous. We weren't having it. We were a very like liberal school. We were the only school in the country who didn't have a uniform, and we were very open sort of about everything. We were a very artistic school in a...
So this is something I never really understood, because these types of rules are kind of there to protect women, or the girls in this case. So I never understood why you would complain about this. I mean, they're there for your protection. So I feel like the only people that really complain about this type of stuff is like probably attention seekers, you know, girls that wanna show off all that, girls that are gonna have an OnlyFans, you know, the next couple years.
Not really. Our dress code was boobs, butt, belly button, which, thinking about it in hindsight, pretty girl focused, right? Like, the boys didn't really have a dress code.
Pretty stupid to be mad about, especially now that you're an older woman now, and yeah, you're still mad about this. You were 17, 16, because I'm in the same grade right now. I'm a junior as well. You're 16, 17, and like you said before, the bra is a pretty hard rule to enforce. So you had to, that girl had to be like dressing like an absolute fucking slut, like some fucking whore bag, to be able to enforce that rule in this case. You're 16, 17, and you're mad that you have to wear a bra for your own protection? What the fuck?
Yeah, everyone was like, that's fucked up and kind of creepy and gross, and why does it matter? And so that's how we all as a school rose up against a stupid, ridiculous dress code rule that was sexualizing young girls.
Oh, you're saying it's creepy and gross, and it sexualizes minors. But the rule is made, it's literally made for your protection, to not sexualize you.
During my 7th grade year, I was living in Idaho during this time in a school that wasn't very accepting of LGBTQI plus community.
How do you know that you're gay in the 7th grade? How do you know you're that early in your life? And you know that you're gay? How? How old was I when I was in the 7th grade? I was barely out of 1-digit numbers. But old. That's how old I was in the 7th grade. But also, of course, a school's not gonna really accept LGBTQ stuff in their school because that's something that actually sexualizes minors, not fucking a dress code rule that protects them. It's because, I mean, gay is the sexual orientation of liking the same sex, keyword sexual. So, I relate to you, 11-year-old kid. I also like to stick my dick in little.
Now what the hell?
In butt.
What the hell you say?
At the end of the year, people started to bring in pride flags. People would wear them as capes or just have them on their bags, etc. However, one day the principal of school went onto the intercom and told the whole school that anyone who was wearing a flag as a cape would be dress coded and their flag would be confiscated, which I don't believe he had the authority to do because it's not in the actual school dress code. He literally made it up because he didn't like kids wearing pride flags. This was the only dress code rule that was followed, and it was made up on the spot. Any other rules the principal wouldn't care about, but he actually took away any pride flag that any kid was wearing. Only a day after the announcement was made, some guys wanted to prove that they were better, I guess, and they brought in Confederate and Don't Tread on Me flags into school and wore them as capes. This, of course, was acceptable to the principal, and so these kids weren't getting in any trouble. Really gotta love the hypocrisy. Pride flags, notoriously known for harming so many people, promoting bigotry and hatred. They obviously have to be taken away. Those Confederate flags, though, those are fine. Those don't harm anyone or encourage any harmful ideology.
Guys, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. The principal is justified. Well, not also banning the fucking Confederacy flags. Like that's pretty fucked up and racist. No, it's based. That shit's based. Based. Alpha. Only alpha males. Based red pill alpha males. Bring Confederate flag. No, with all seriousness. I'm joking. Maybe I'm not. No. Okay. No, maybe I'm not. No, I'm joking. The principal is, he's justified. I mean, maybe it wasn't his intentions to protect minors from engaging in sexual orientation conversations, you know? He doesn't want his kids to be interacting with that kind of stuff at the young age that they're at the moment. So he's kind of justified, but let's be honest, that probably wasn't that guy's intention.
They shouldn't be in positions where they have any sort of power over children. And your principal is one of them, because fucking hell. I was wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. I got dress coded because my butt figure showed too much. Teacher called me a slut and said that she hoped I would get R-worded. I'm going back to what I just said before. Some people just should not be teachers. should not be around children at all. Shouldn't be around anyone at all. To wish that upon anyone is incredibly fucked up. But especially on children. For what? Wearing jeans? I sincerely hope that they lost their job and have not found any work since. I hope that they found their karma in whatever sense that makes.
But let's be honest here, guys. That one's probably fake. Let's be honest. But I mean, if it's real, yes, I agree with the queer Kiwi, the most abased, red-pilled, awesomest alpha, the queer Kiwi.
I'll get straight into it. Back around in 8th grade, it was twin day for our school's Spirit Week, which is where we have themes for the week due to the upcoming football games. My friends and I decided to wear matching tank tops that were 2 fingers wide in the shoulder straps according to the school's dress code. I'll be honest, I'm pretty flat in the chest department. My friend, however, was not. We were in the cafeteria getting our food on our way to sit down when the school officer stopped my friend. She was wearing a jacket over her tank top at the time because the cafeteria was cold. I was not. He stopped her and insisted she change because it was too revealing. When she said it was within dress code and placed her fingers on the straps to show him, he still insisted she change. When I confronted him and asked why he was stopping her and not me as we were wearing the same shirt, he proceeded to look directly at my chest and say, "She has something you don't." Needless to say, after multiple complaints, as this was not the first time he was caught eyeing girls up and down, we got him fired. Well, good job reporting that and getting him fired because, yeah, he should not work in school with...
This one's just sad. So, this guy loses his job for trying to protect his students, his female students at that. And whenever she asked him that question, it's like she just throws him into some unblockable, you can't do anything. No matter how you respond to this question, it's a lose-lose situation. It's gonna come out weird. So the fact that he said, "You have something you don't," is like the most politest way he probably could have approached it. It's just kind of sad that he gets fired for trying to protect his female students and then being trapped into a lose-lose situation. So that's pretty sad. And I think that's pretty morally wrong, especially to do to someone that was trying to protect you and make sure that you're representing the school he works at well, instead of dressing,
It's the double standard is ridiculous. And that's something that I found through going through all of these. It was like a common theme that came up regularly of just people's bodies being policed, which makes it like even worse. It shows that these adults are like eyeing up these children's bodies and then deciding whether they're sexual or not. And then deciding that kids who happen to go through puberty early or are hit like harder by it are like inherently to be sexualized and objectified, as though one, that's their choice, and as though that makes any difference to anything. Going and like eyeing up all these girls who are all minors as well, mind you, and deciding whose body is attractive is so fucking weird. It's so creepy and not okay. And the amount of stories I read where it was just like, yeah, people being like, well, you have boobs, so you can't wear tight-fitting things. You who doesn't have boobs, you don't have to, because there's nothing sexually appealing about your body. Why are you looking?
I guess I'll just end this video off by saying that if you're getting dress coded or you see an example of dress code rules and all that, just know that they're just trying to protect you. They're not doing it to police your body or stare you down like the queer Kiwi says. They're probably, most likely, most of the time, they're to protect you. Because even if they were eyeing you down and being weird, why would they stop you from wearing that? That doesn't make sense. It's like, oh yes, I'm so attracted to you. You should put more clothes on. That doesn't correlate at all. It doesn't make a lot of sense. There's no good way to approach dress coding people because it's how they respond. they'll say that you're objectifying them or they're policing their body, but they're just trying to protect you. The queer Kiwi. Maybe I'll cover her again if this video does good. I'll also do a different style, like subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah, get to 10 likes and I'll make another queer Kiwi video, I guess.